officer is going to appear for LIC HFL. Did you see that or not? No.
Yes, I was just browsing it, but mostly there was a general question, so I could not get it कि अगर LIC HFL का एग्जाम है तो वो क्या क्या पूछेंगे?
LIC HFL for interview wise, it is more or less same, except that in banking they will ask about banking, whereas LIC HFL they will ask about LIC HFL and mortgage, etc. That is the only difference. कोई बात नहीं. Now you have sent an email to me today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you said I can ask questions relating to Contract Act, DRT, surfacing. Very good. Excellent. That's a very good topic. Yeah, because in any interview, the first part of it will be introduce yourself, and they will find with what amount of confidence are you introducing yourself, and how are you presenting yourself nicely. And after that, general questions like your strengths, weakness, followed by say your hobbies, etc., will take place. Then they will come into banking and also go into this legal aspect. Now tell me, what is SARFAESI Act?
The SARFAESI Act is introduced in 2002, securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement and enforcement on security interest, enforcement of security interest to the Act 2002. Through this, the bank, there's the purpose for this is created for securitization, enforcement over secured interest, and reconstruction of the financial resources. For this purpose, the SARFAESI Act has been introduced. The bank has direct right that they can have enforcement over the secured asset, which is they having. The bank has the right of enforcement on the security interest which is held under them.
Oh, good. 1 minute, hold on. Here, Niveda Krishnan is asking for video on AFO. I think I have already posted 1 or 2 videos on AFO also. Kindly go through that and write to my email ID giving your number so that I can call you. Good. SARFAESI Act, in what way is it helping the banks?
The Act which was before, it's DRT, that is Recovery of Debt and Bankruptcy Act 1993. Banks were not, the trial process was that they have to go in the civil courts which they get date to date, and the secured interest they were not able to be constructed and they were not able to get this thing.
Oh. In other words, Pari, you can, for this question particularly, you can tell specifically that it speeds up the recovery process.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That is an essential point. See, in the absence of...
One more thing, DRT के अंदर क्या बैंक के पास right ही केवल full enforcement कर सकता है secured assets से?
No. When you file a suit under DRT for recovery, you are supposed to get a decree. Then when you go for execution of the decree, then only you can attach the property. So all that will take minimum 5 years, 6 years. आज का rate में इतना slowly things are moving, it may take more than that. So shortening that period, this is very effective. That is, SARFAESI Act में whatever properties have been mortgaged to you, you can take possession of them after giving them notice and all that. In fact, there are procedures like, say, 1 minute, I think I noted, you are supposed to submit a recall letter and then demand notice to be submitted under section 13(2) to borrower and also guarantor, giving 60 days time. Then you will have to take possession of the property under section 13(4). I do not know under which act, maybe under this SARFAESI Act only. Yeah, you can take possession of the property, and in some cases where you have disputes from the borrower, then you can approach the district collector for assistance. And afterwards give the advertisement in the newspapers and then arrange for sale. Nowadays, I think everything is done through e-auction only. And now I asked one of the officers of who is working as a legal officer. He told me that they take up cases even over 1 lakh rupees for recovery under this SURFACE Act. Very good. Can you please tell me the points I told you now? What are the aspects to be looked into while proceeding against SURFACE Act?
Yes, sir. So when under subsidies nowadays, recovery officer can even take more than the limit is it can exceed 1 lakh rupees. And 32 में हम उन्हें नोटिस किया जाता है ओपन नोटिस 32 क्या देखते
No, so under section 13.2, borrower and guarantor 60 days notice.
मतलब मुझे 13 समझ है ना इसलिए 13 समझ का वर्ड यूज करना है वो हमारे पैराट में लिखा so I will just watch that video again and I will record it what is 13 में हम उन्हें नोटिस दे रहे हैं 60 days का हम उन्हें टाइम दे रहे हैं then
Yeah, yeah.
15 days में हम उन्हें एक्सेप्टेंस या रिजेक्ट करते हैं कि हम उनको केस की ऑब्जेक्शन जो हम रेज कर रहे हैं हम उन्हें 15 डेज में रिप्लाई देंगे अगर हम नहीं उसके बाद फिर हम एनफोर्समेंट कर सकते हैं उसके सिक्योरिटी एसेट से हम मैनेजमेंट टेक कर सकते हैं पोजेशन ले सकते हैं हम डायरेक्ट उसका सेल कर सकते हैं लीज पे दे सकते हैं तो ये सारे मेजर्स हैं जो हम
Yeah, no, but I don't know whether you told about this section 13.4 possession, newspaper advertisement and all. No problem. Yeah, you have to tell that. Acha.
इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में देना और एक नेशनल लैंग्वेज में देना है तो ये पब्लिक नोटिस माना जाएगा कि हाँ हम उसके एसेट के ऊपर हम अपना मैनेजमेंट और कंट्रोल ले सकते हैं मतलब कोई भी मीटिंग होती है शेयर होल्डर्स की या कुछ तो ये बैंक या फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन जो भी है या एआर की अगर टेक ओवर करती है तो उसका एक इन्फ्लुएंस रहेगा कोई भी डिसीजन नहीं
Good. In fact, I gave you a link, Coach, www.coach.com. Did you see that? About latest.
I was searching some of the cases even right now. I was seeing that
Excellent. इसका अलावा आज अभी मेरा हाथ में और एक लाइन वेबसाइट मिला है उसको भी लिंक अभी एक कमेंट्स में दिया है legalindia.com नोट कर लीजिए legalindia.com उसमें तो और अभी अभी एक केस पढ़ रहे हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट सीक्स राजस्थान गवर्नमेंट्स रिस्पॉन्स on plea for probe into death of over 100 infants at Kota Hospital. Then, who is Omar Abdullah?
I think he has been detained under preventive detention in Jammu Kashmir so that most of Jammu Kashmir state minister
Good.
And he
good,
has
good.
been detained so that he was against the bifurcation of Jammu Kashmir to Ladakh and Jammu Kashmir as a union territory. So both leaders have been under preventive detention so that terrorist etc. do not arise. And
what is the act under which they have been detained? He has been detained?
Public Safety Act.
Public Safety Act. Good. The petition has been moved by his sister, Omar Abdullah's sister. She has moved senior advocate Kapil Sibal appearing for Sarah Abdullah Pilot mentioned the matter for urgent listing before a bench headed by Justice N.V. Ramana. Sibal told the bench that they have filed a habeas corpus petition challenging the detention of Abdullah under PSA and the matter should be heard this week. What is habeas corpus?
This is for if a person is immediately using that person to have it for the case to have the body. So it is a constitutional right which is favored to either the Supreme Court or the High Court so that if a person is immediately detained then the court can see into the matter why the person has been detained.
Yeah, good. There is a reference about Supreme Court refuses to entertain plea on Gargi College students. Gargi is situated where? Gargi College किधर है वो?
Delhi में.
अच्छा अच्छा. Oh, Delhi only.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Supreme Court on Thursday refused to entertain a player seeking a CBI probe. Where that molestation and all took place.
Yes, molestation of
That's
girls.
very sad. It's not good to talk about that in a forum like this. Doesn't matter. We will skip that. Then, what is your view regarding dowry?
So Dory debts are on a right, so Dory must not be accepted in any way. Girls should be independent in today's scenario so that the person must not ask for Dory. A girl must be self-independent so that she should have a stand and no one wants to have a Dory. So girl is self-independent, she's also earning, then there can be less Dory demand. And girls will not be tortured or molested or harassed for Dory demands and they won't commit suicide body that would be among a minimum low level body for wallet.
Yes.
Having a wallet would take people have that body. And if this girl should be raised and educated so that he should be the helping hand of her husband.
No, but the point is, um, let me ask you without mentioning your name. Will you say no to a person whose family or who is asking for dowry before getting married?
Yes, I would definitely say a no to such a thing.
What can you do if your parents are inclined to give that? Because society is not bad. It is only the people who are making the society bad, you know.
So actually, even my dad is against Dory, and that is why my dad wants that if I'm having degrees, I should be independent and stand on my own feet and not be, if you always about the under आके and you don't want their daughter to commit suicide. So my dad is really against the Dory demand.
Yeah, because dowry, even if it is given willingly by the girl's parents, sometimes it amounts to illegal things like it creates more expectation on the part of the boy. Sometimes it results in separation also.
Yes, sir, yes.
It's very sad. Good. That's okay. That is
That's
a
one, the part
pardon.
the boy. Because once if the Dory demand is accepted, the boy will again and again demand.
Yeah.
That's
That
very demand.
not only boy, the parents of the boy also they tend to play a bad role,
Yes.
and that is a thing. And I don't know where the how this system started and when will it end. But of course, in some places like Kerala,
Yes,
it
when
is reverse. It is
integration
reverse.
is very high.
No. It is reverse also, where the boy has to go to the girl's house to stay. Nair community. There is a community known as. Doesn't matter. Let us leave that. Now come to Contract Act. What is meant by Contract Act?
So, but
What is its
even
relevance for?
enforceable by law is known as a contract. It
Yeah.
must have a lawful object, a lawful consideration. There must be free consent. It must not be void. And the parties must be completed and also sound and must be a strong majority. And three will be the most essential.
Acha, what is Section 498A of IPC?
That relates to
Because here Aman Gautam has posted it. Aman Gautam, you know what is it referring to? Section 498A of IPC. He has only given, I don't know. Oh, it's a Dowry Act. Acha. Very good, very good. Thank you. I don't know, because we were talking about that, I think he has posted that. Yeah. So now what is the relevance of Contract Act to banking?
So if there's no contract, if there's no consideration, then there's no contract. And the banking is just very necessary to have a guarantee of your security because when the bank gets more advances money, the contract must be made. Otherwise, the bank won't get back to them return the money that has been distributed among the people. And if the bank does not have any security, it cannot recover the amount from the person it has given to loan. Then it will if there's a contract, then it becomes an NPA and not performing asset. And the bank can have a right to recover it because they have enough secured assets over which they can have this reconstruction and securitization and recovery of debt to do it. But if there's no secure, there's a no contract, then the bank cannot enforce anything against the person who has been granted.
Yeah,
The
good.
contract is very essential.
That's good. Now, what do you understand by the term DPN? N.
N.
That is Delhi Public Nagpur.
Okay.
DPN का मतलब क्या है? सुना है नहीं सुना है? Demand promissory note.
Oh, I
Yeah, what is a promissory note?
behind the section 4 of the negotiable instrument act, it is an statement negotiable instrument to which a person gives an unconditional from the undertaking to a for a specified amount of money to a specified person or his order to a specified person or to the bearer.
Should it be stamped or not?
Yes, sir, it must be done.
What is the value of the stamp to be affixed for for that promissory note? No, it's nowadays minimum 1 rupee. 1 rupee revenue stamp is to be affixed, and the signature of the borrower has to be obtained. If there is a guarantor is giving, he will give a separate guarantee deed. Sometimes it can be a co-obligant. Two people will sign this also.
Okay.
Yeah. On demand, I promise to pay rupees so and so in figure and also in words for the value received with interest at so and so percent per annum to so and so.
Okay, that is where data is not mentioned. It is when the bill is the promissory note is presented, then the payment must be made.
No. If it will be dated. The date on which it is signed will be dated.
Okay.
And can you please tell me for how many days the demand promissory note is valid?
So, actually, I
It comes under Limitation Act.
promise you
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years. Good. It is 3 years for promissory note and 12 years for agreement.
Okay.
Since we depend on promissory note, invariably we try to see that the proceedings are started before 3 years.
Okay.
And not only that, if the period is coming to an end, acknowledgement of debt is taken from the borrower and also the guarantor.
Yes,
Have you heard about acknowledgement of debt?
yes, and
Very.
section 18 of the Limitation Act, it must be signed, it must be before expiration of the period of, and
Before the period of expiry, before the 3 years period.
yes,
What is DRT?
so the idea is debt recovery tribunal, it is mentioned under recovery of debt as long as we are 99.
About what amount the cases will go to DRT?
So now the amount due to bank or financial
No. What is the minimum amount? It should be there so that 20 lakhs. Good. That is right. DRT was initially started with a very avid objective of getting the cases moving quickly, whereas it was going in a, now lot of cases have come and it takes a lot of time for the decree to be passed. Yeah, very good. Nice. You have managed all these three areas nicely. Any questions do you have?
So I just wanted to know because I'm also having HFL exam interview. So I was thinking, do I have to study about home finance loans or insurance tax?
No. Are you also appearing for LIC HFL?
Yes, sir. Yes.
When you appear for LIC HFL, you have to study about LIC insurance का बारे में basic from the angle of contract पढ़ लीजिए. Who are the parties to insurance contract? Then what is indemnity? Then you also get to know about HFL and also about mortgage, etc. All these things you can get to know. Yeah, and again the job role is same, helping the office in the matter of certifying the title of the person. Besides the bank's lawyer who will be perusing the title deeds,
Okay.
and while perusing the title deed, they will go through the title deeds and also the parent deeds, and also go through the encumbrance certificates. In different places, it is practice is different. For example, in Tamil Nadu, we apply to the registrar office for encumbrance certificate for a period of 12 years because normally a contract is, an agreement is valid for 12 years. We do take 13 to 14 years encumbrance certificate to know that there is no encumbrance over the property. But in places like Delhi, I was there, where I was told that the lawyer himself will go to the registrar office, he will search himself and then make out a certificate for that, something like that. There is a difference. If you know somebody working in legal field, lawyers, you can just ask them what is the procedure that is followed in Delhi. As far as I know, I used to, I was told that there is no registrar office issuing encumbrance certificate, but only we have to do the search. They will give all the books, papers, and all that. We are supposed to do a search. Please find out about this and then tell me next time when we talk. Good. Any other points? You are talking very well, but however, I felt probably due to the say relaying or so over the phone, sort of the speech was very fast and I could not follow some areas. आपका delivery बहुत fast लगता है. Has anybody told you are speaking fast? No.
I have to rectify myself in some of the areas.
No, only thing is थोड़ा आराम से बोल सकते हैं. Not we will be in a very hurry.
अगर मैं पार्टी में बोलती हूँ तो मैं कुछ वर्क को भी भूल जाती हूँ.
No, but one advantage I tell you is that when we talk slowly, we get a lot of time to think about what is the answer we are going to give next.
So I just wanted to ask one more thing because I'm interviewing in Delhi. Then our language should be Hindi or English or we can be.
It can be both. It can be both because, to my knowledge, many of the interviewers are not uncomfortable when you talk in Hindi. Or if I put it the other way about, some of them are more comfortable when you talk in Hindi. No, wherever English is useful, you use English words. Otherwise, जब आप बात करना चाहते हैं आप हिंदी में बोलने से तो बढ़िया है, कोई चिंता नहीं. Best wishes. Today your interview was good. I don't know. I was giving you marks or not. Today's interview I will give you 8.5. I don't know what is the mark I gave you. I do not know what is the mark I gave you yesterday, but today you were talking okay. Good. Thank you. Next, what are the other things? What are the other things you are going to study next? I suggest you read about Negotiable Instruments Act in detail. Like 1 minute. Let me tell you what are the acts that comes before my eyes. Negotiable Instruments Act, and also get to know about say some of the aspects relating to how information technology is helping in high courts and the Supreme Courts and all that. Then about high courts, number of high courts, number of judges, something like that. About Delhi especially, get to know about that. Then also be able to talk on general any other topics, like Transfer of Property Act also you can see. Then Transfer of Property Act, securitization you already studied. Then Indian Stamp Act. Then Motor Vehicles Act. Then something to do with IPC and also insurance. The Penal Code owes much to the work of Lord Macaulay. It consists of 511 sections, which defines various offences and punishments. So I know that may be slightly difficult. Then FEMA का बारे में कुछ जान लीजिए. FEMA का मतलब क्या है?
Foreign exchange.
Yeah, बस इतना पढ़ने से तो हो जाएगा. Generally other questions will come. You can manage them. I will ask many other questions. So many questions are here based on various topics. Like what is capital punishment, what is center-state relations, what is child labor, what is citizens' rights, Article 78 of Constitution of India, what is citizenship, who is the Comptroller Auditor General of India, what is contempt of court, what is custodial debt, what is cyber loss, what is daughter's right to property, something like that. I'm just reading out the headings. Best wishes. Thank you. Next is also legal only. I will go through legal, after which I will come to Nivedita Krishnan. Nivedita Krishnan, did you send email? No. I'm talking to, hello. Good evening, fine, fine. Aman.
Yes, sir.
Aman, what is full name? Aman, what is your full name? Aman Patak.
Gautam, sir.
Aman Gautam. Good, good, good. Excellent. Good. What are the topics you studied today?
Company law, IBC, partnership, LLC, contract, and negotiable for instrument, RBI, like condition.
Oh, good, good, good. You have studied so many things. Can you tell me something about what is Banking Regulation Act? उसका बारे में some important points हमको बता दीजिए.
So basically, banking regulation comes in the 1949.
Yeah.
Banking regulation act का basic काम है कि कंपनी का किसी बैंकिंग कंपनी का रेगुलेशन करना,
हाँ.
उनको लाइसेंस देना
हाँ.
और उनके ऊपर फर्दर रेगुलेशन लगाना एंड आरबीआई बैंकिंग रेगुलेशन के थ्रू बाकी बैंकिंग कंपनी को रेगुलेट भी करता है.
Good, good, good. Who is the person authorized to grant, say, licenses to banks to open branches?
The RBI, sir.
Correct, correct. Who is the governor of RBI?
26 governor Shaktikanta Das, sir.
You don't have to tell me, Shaktikanta Das. The 26th, you don't have to tell me.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Unnecessarily, we are involving ourselves into the problem. How many deputy governors are there in the RBI?
The 4 deputy governors are there.
Very good. What do you know about monetary regulations by RBI? What is your idea regarding that?
Sorry, sir.
Monetary regulations, monetary control. There is a committee known as Monetary Committee, RBI Monetary Committee. Have you heard about this?
Yes, sir.
उसका बारे में थोड़ा बताइए.
So basically, our multiple committee is defined in the section 45 that and in the RBI Act.
Yeah.
It is consists of the 6 members, 3 from the RBI side and 3 from the government side, sir. It is introduced by the Dr. Guram Govind Rajan in 2016. And the main function of the Monetary Policy Committee is to regulate the inflation in the market, sir. It's to regulate the money from the market.
Good, good, good. Regarding this Banking Regulation Act, you must be knowing the Act supplements the Companies Act 1956,
Yes, sir.
also Primary Agricultural Credit Society. That's one point. Primary Agricultural Credit Society and cooperative land mortgage banks are excluded from the Act. But now only I think they are moving some state. They are taking steps to see that cooperative banks are brought under RBI's control.
Yes, sir.
Now recently such moves are taking place. Good. And it is applicable in Jammu and Kashmir also. Initially the law applicable to only banking, but 1965 it was amended to applicable to cooperative banks. Acha. Cooperative banks are already included, but full coverage. That is why this PMC bank came out, RBI inspection revealed that Punjab Maharashtra cooperative bank problems.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear about that?
Yes, sir. I heard about the program, the cooperative banking.
Yeah. Where they gave lot of money to one company, HDIL.
Yes, sir.
More than 6,000 crores they gave out of total 8,800 crores.
India Limited, sir.
Pardon?
India Limited.
Correct. Housing?
India Limited.
Oh, Infrastructure Limited. Na? Housing Development and Infrastructure Limited.
Sorry, sir.
It doesn't matter, but I remember that as house. I maybe I am wrong. फिर भी हम लोग देख लेंगे इसको क्या. No, HDIL. One minute. HDIL because no. HDIL. HDIL is a real estate development company in India. Housing Development and Infrastructure Limited. Correct. With significant operations in the Mumbai metropolitan region. HDIL's business focuses on real estate development, including construction and development of residential and more recently commercial and retail projects. Slum rehabilitation development, including clearing slum land and rehousing slum dwellers, land development, including development of infrastructure on land, which the company then sells to other property developers. Key people: Rakesh Kumar Vadavan is the man, and unfortunately, somewhere it went missing. In 2012 itself, it had more than 11,000 employees. Good. What do you understand by the term FIR? Yeah.
FIR is when a complaint is registered by the police, it is known as FIR, defined in the 154 of the IP.
No. What is the expansion of FIR?
No idea, sir.
First information report. Very simple thing only. It doesn't matter. Good. You have studied about Negotiable Instruments Act. Can you tell me what is a bill of exchange?
One person has ordered to another to pay the sum to the third person without condition, and it is an order to pay.
Yeah. A bill of exchange is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person. This is actual definition which I read about 35-40 years ago. But मन में ऐसा लगता है यहाँ पर every word is important. The bill of exchange used to be written by a certain person, because it cannot be said A or B or C is signing. No, it should be directing a certain person. It should ask one person or a group of people, that is certain persons, asking them to pay a certain sum of money. They can't say pay 18,000 or 20,000, 30,000. I said here. Only to the order of a certain person, and it should, because it has a specific condition. They can't say please pay A provided he marries B. Such condition should not be there. Good. So that is Negotiable Instruments Act. Good. Now tell me, what is the section that deals with the punishment for, say, issuing checks without funds? What is the number of the section which deals with punishment for people issuing checks without providing sufficient funds? 138. Can you tell me what is the nature of punishment that is awarded?
Criminality as well as criminality.
Correct. What is that?
Technically, criminality होगी, but कुछ केसेस में criminality भी मैच की जा सकती है.
Correct. But it's a criminal liability is that he is liable for imprisonment and also fine. Good. That's right. Yeah. What is the difference between a negotiable instrument and a non-negotiable instrument? I don't know whether I asked you earlier. फिर भी बताइए.
The ownership of the instrument must be completely transferred.
Yeah.
In the other instrument, it's not necessary ownership transfer, sir.
ऐसा नहीं है. In the case of negotiable instrument, the ownership or the title is getting transferred immediately with the endorsement and delivery, or only delivery if it is an all-bearer instrument. Lekin, if it is a case of non-negotiable instruments, simple delivery alone will not do. It must be followed with a document certifying its sale or whatever it is.
Okay, sir.
I hope you understand that. Good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. Now, why do you want to join bank as a legal officer?
Sir, because I want to settle my life as early as possible.
Yeah.
And to provide me everything what I want from the studies. Basically, it gives me the opportunity to strengthen our society and the nation as well. Apart from this, bank is a very respectable organization in any country, sir.
Have you ever tried for general probationary officer also?
No, sir.
You have not applied for general PO, ordinary PO.
No, sir. Never, sir.
Why?
Because, sir,
You are eligible, na?
just because after completing my graduation, I started paying for the LLB entrance and I get to it, so I don't opt for some other job. But in my last year of my LLB, I am very clear that I have to appear for examination in my life, so I decided to opt this examination and appear for the examination.
So supposing you are given a job as a generalist officer and another one as a legal officer, which one will you choose?
Definitely legal officer.
Okay, good. That's right, because you feel having studied law, you must be able to make use of that. That's really nice. Good. That's nice. Now, what is the reason for this MPA position in our banks?
The NPAs are getting the numbers getting higher in the numbers day by day.
Now,
Or the bank has to suffer loss because of NPA, and so how it will affect our economy as well. And according to our budget from the central bank, performing the factories and the private sector bank as well. Because of the sector have a huge amount of the NPA, which is not effectively regulated by the bank.
have you heard of the term Basel norms?
Yes, sir.
What is Basel norms?
Basically, these Basel norms are the some regulations which are decided by the Basel Supervision Committee and the headquarters in the Basel. There are three types of Basel norms: the Basel 1, Basel 2, and the Basel 5. Basel 3 has to be implemented. This is not implemented in India. It is implemented in the. It will be applicable in 2020 only. And in Basel 1, country education also has been defined. In Basel 2, some other points that will be defined.
You got stuck up somewhere, no?
I just not able to speak, but I read it. This is one, this is second, this is second.
I mean, you were talking about why this MPA position, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no. Actually, this NPA position, number one, it is purely not. It is not actually a legal question. However, you can say this NPA has been possibly due to non-proper assessment of the borrowers or proposals being not assessed properly, or even after the proposal has been assessed properly, maybe due to genuine losses in the business, or sometimes it is due to the willful default on the part of the borrower. Could you follow? And through which the people are not making payment. And also nowadays, because of this, say, loan waivers and writing off of loan by the governments, sometimes it results in genuine borrowers also refusing to repay the money. More especially in the case of agricultural advances and all, this is the situation. Yesterday, I was talking to a clerical staff from a bank who is appearing for a probation officer's interview. And there he was mentioning about this, that because of the frequent write-off of loan being adopted by the government of state governments, the borrowers many of them are hesitating to repay. They say, when they go for recovery, they say it seems, "Hamara loan to write off ho jayega ji." That is what they say, it seems. So that is also one of the reasons. But of course, this you must tell in a lighter way, because otherwise they will cross question you and say, "Do you mean to say the government is doing wrong?" You are from Delhi, na? For you, such a question अच्छा, आज क्या हुआ आपका दिल्ली कैबिनेट का, हो गया?
Yes, sir. Mr. Kejriwal has taken the oath in the Delhi Drum Stadium, and six cabinet ministers has been appointed. Mr. Manisha Sodia and the Mr. Sanjay Singh, Gopal Rai, and Mr. Imran Hussain.
Acha, what is the speciality adopted in this? Because a lot of newspapers are praising him like anything and all that. What is happening there? What happened there? In Delhi, what was it? In Delhi, this oath-taking ceremony में कुछ नया चीज they adopted, it seems. As per newspaper report, I saw that he has invited some 50 people from various levels working in Delhi, right from school peon to auto driver to say surgeon and all that. Did you read that news?
Only I have invited some 50 members, and I didn't see it from which department they.
No. Here they were told. It was told that those 50 people will be occupying the days. At the time of oath-taking ceremony, they will be seated on the days where he was taking charge. I did not see the oath-taking ceremony. This is what I read in the newspapers. Good. Can you tell me which is the highest legal authority in our country? Yeah, but recently, one of the Supreme Court judges said, so if this is the way you're all going to treat the directives of Supreme Court, there is no need for a Supreme Court to exist. We can as well close this. Did you read this?
Yes, sir, I read this.
In regard to which case is this referred to?
That case refers to the telecom sector department case, but where the APR and cost committee has been not paid by the telecom department, and the further are notified by the government that we will not take any legal action if it is paid.
Yeah.
The government right now said that why so now Supreme Court said that why we are here, we want doing this all these things. It is all about the content of the court. They are not following the principle.
Exactly. Good. Very good. This word I didn't get it. Contempt of court. The judge felt very bad that if this is the way you are going to treat the judges, then what will happen? Yeah. That's right. Good. Excellent. Now, what is your ambition in life?
Basically, right now I would just want to become the law officer. And after 10 years, but I just want to be the top position of the legal department where I work.
Okay. What is the menace facing our economy or society? What is the problem or menace facing our economy or society?
Our economy is a बहुत ज़्यादा face कर रही है. Somehow our GDP is getting lower and lower. GDP is the society को affect कर रही है.
Yeah.
Because market में demand बहुत कम है, but somehow production कम है, and production कम है तो GDP growth भी कम हो रही है. Government का fiscal deficit भी बढ़ रहा है. Export भी export ज़्यादा कर रहे हैं, import कम कर रहे हैं, so current account deficit भी बढ़ रहा है. This is how it will affect the economy and the society as well.
Yeah, but initially I had in mind you are talking about this type of corruption or misdeeds or some sort of not obeying the orders. These are the problems. I know. Economy में भी देखिए ना, अभी हमारा तमिलनाडु में the property tax has not been revised for the last so many years. कितना साल? कम से कम 20 साल तो हो गया. It's because government parties are not willing to revise the property tax because they will become unpopular. And so is the case it is what is happening in Delhi also. Delhi government recently reduced in electricity charges.
Yes, sir.
and they introduced free buses for women,
Yes, sir.
and they have started recognizing the unrecognized colonies also. So like that, this populist measures being adopted by the government, automatically it results in, say, lack of integrity on the part of politicians and also the members of society. Of course you can't talk such harsh way in an interview.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now what do you know about the recent budget that was presented?
But our business is very good in terms of the demand. Like the aim of the budget is ease of the life,
uh,
supporting the governance of the financial institution.
mm,
And the budget has three components: acquisition India, first one, and new economy, the second one, and the changing of the society cycle. The acquisition India is further divided into three categories: with agriculture, irrigation, and the rural development. And the next one is wellness, taxation, and the next one is education and the skill.
good.
Same in the new. Sorry.
Very good, good, good. Now I think you are through with the budget also. Or be economic survey bhi thoda pad lijiye, so that if they ask you must be able to tell. You are talking very well today, no problem. Best wishes.
Like,
Do you feel any subject I have not asked question which you had in mind?
yes, like, yeah, we have a surface.
अच्छा अच्छा, DRT and surface का बारे में हमने नहीं पूछा. अच्छा अच्छा. I asked I asked the previous person. Doesn't matter. Tell me how Surface Act is helpful for the banks.
But basically, surface काफी हेल्पफुल है बैंक के लिए लाइक कि बैंक जो लोन को रिकवर नहीं कर पाता
Hmm.
I can't explain this. Sir. I
No, no,
tried to solve lots of people, but I'm not able to answer.
no, no, ये तो हम अभी कैंडिडेट को भी बताया ना. Surface Act has helped banks to recover the money, shortening the period resulted in, say, for recovery of monies. In the absence of the Surface Act, banks have to proceed in a court of law and say like High Court or Supreme Court or say DRT for recovery of the monies. And that was the result, and they have to get a decree and then execute it. That was taking a lot of time. So this has shortened the period within which the banks can collect the money.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, why not?
So I need to find the objective of every law, like the
No, not necessary. No, no. Yeah, yeah. Purpose nahi. What is the usefulness? No, no. Actually, I think I told you on the first day itself. Any aspect we have to think from 7 Ws: when, what, why, where, which, how, like that. 7 Ws I told you, na? You don't know about that 7 Ws?
No, sir, actually, you didn't told me earlier.
Achha, when about any topic we can analyze from this angle: when, what, why, where, how, who, which.
Okay, sir.
For example, anything you can analyze from this angle. Anything under the sun. Anything under the sun. For example, dowry issue. What is dowry? Why dowry is paid? How dowry is paid? Where dowry is paid? When dowry is paid? Who are the person paying? Which is the reason for? Likewise, we can analyze about this. For example, CAA. What is CAA? Why CAA? समझ गया? Why people are opposing it? Why people are supporting it? Likewise. Of course, any topic, it is always a plus point and negative point. We can always analyze it from plus and minus. Just as when I show this hand over the screen, there are two sides to my hand. Not only these two sides, there can be fourth side also. 3 side, fourth side also. It can be looked at from different angle. It all depends on perception, and as a result of which the problems happen. समझ गया? So yeah, what is a will? Now tell me, what is the will, usefulness of a will?
Sir, not a good one, sir. Sorry.
Doesn't matter. What is a nomination?
Nomination, sir, when nomination, I can explain only nomination bank, sir.
That's what I'm asking. I am not asking about nomination for elections.
Sorry, sir.
I am asking for a nomination in LIC policy or in banking accounts.
Sir, after the death of a person who is eligible for his savings or whatever deposit, is a nominee of that person, sir. Who's the holder of that policy? After the death of the original holder.
Yeah. I mean, nominee is a name of a person whose name has been given by the depositor and to whom the money will be paid after the death of the depositor. Or you can tell like this, when a person opens a deposit account, he can give the name of his nominee to whom the money has to be paid in after his death. So that's all. We need not hesitate using the words death and all that. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, here इधर कोई question आया है. What do you understand by remittance in banking?
The transfer of the money from our country to some other country, basically in bank, CI is basically in bank, NFT provides NFT provides the opportunity for the remittance in the account, sir. The limit of the remittance is 10,000 only.
Gautam, you are confused with the question. What is remittance means? Remittance means remittance of money made by one person from one branch of a bank to another account in the same branch or another account in the same bank or another account in some other bank in India or abroad. समझ गया?
Yes, sir. I'm confused, sir.
Oh, now could you follow? Here, when they ask, you are supposed to be knowing about NEFT. What is NEFT?
National Electronic Fund Transfer,
What is RTGS?
real-time code, settlement, sir.
What is IMPS?
Immediate system, sir.
Good. What is National Payment Authority of India? That is NP. What is that one? NPI, na? NPCI, yeah.
Established by the National Commission of India Act 2007.
Excellent. So these are the things you must know when we talk about remittance. And regarding will, why did you hesitate? You are a lawyer, you must be able to tell. A will is a document executed by a person and he has to execute it in the presence of two witnesses, wherein he will say how the properties that are owned by him are to be shared by his son or daughter or others.
Okay, sir. I will learn the definition.
Abhi, did you find it out? And this can be registered or it need not be registered also, and it is valid only after the death of the person who is executing the will.
Okay, sir.
That's all. It's very simple. Good. And after the will has been executed, the legal hands will have to go and get a probate for the will. And after getting the will probated, the property will devolve on the legal hands.
Okay, sir.
Very good. Thank you. It's nice. You talked today nicely. Best wishes. We'll meet again.
So, sir,
Score for you will be somewhere around 8 to 8.5.
okay, sir.
8 to 8.5 because you did not answer very simple question like will and all that. In another place also you started hesitating. I don't know why. I think you are moved by some emotions and all suddenly. Correct?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Something makes you get either be very happy or very sad that makes you not to talk.
Yes, sir. My love, sir.
Kind of.
I will work hard.
Yeah, no. Your ability has improved a lot now. You have been talking for the last 2-3 days.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Best wishes. Read well.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Now next is Pari Sharma, thank you so much. Thank you. Bandhan ADO, IBPS, AFO, expected main cutoff. Sorry, I have no idea. No idea. Sai Charan sir, please do a video on dress up for interview. Dress up for video. Of course, I can talk about it. I can give you suggestions about what are the things to be looked into while going for an interview. Like you have to present yourself in a nice way, the way you feel good. For example, say a dark color pant, light color shirt, not a checked one like this, a light color shirt, and also say well combed hair and well, I mean, you must be very bright and supposing you feel in South India, this is a custom available. We put this vibhuti, so we feel that we are good. In the absence of that, we feel that we are not. It depends. If you feel like having it, you can have it. Otherwise, well combed hair, then say a belt and also a shoe, well polished shoe, and a smile on your face. That is very important. But getting that smile is what is the problem, you know. Smile तो इतना आसान से आता नहीं है, वो तो बहुत तकलीफ है. Because what happens now, I am smiling because I don't have any other worries right now in my mind, so I am able to smile. Similarly, when you are going for the interview, आपको interview का बारे में doubt होगा, you will be worrying whether I will score well in the interview and all. So that is why your smile also will not be there. If you talk with smile and confidence, you will be able to score good marks. Okay, like this boy also initially hesitated for simple questions, so you should not hesitate for simple questions. You must be able to answer that. Thank you, Sai Charan. This is regarding girls, you know, again same thing, like dark color chudidar and then light color this thing, and if they wear dupatta, it should not fly here and there, and lot of jewelry should not be there, light jewelry, and yeah, well combed hair and smile. Tie in North India during winter, yes. South India mein zarurat nahi hai because it's always hot here. But some people feel they are good when they wear a tie. Please wear it. When you wear a tie, also spend some more money for putting say what is that? Some belt like thing also. Oh. 1 minute. This it is not coming. Yeah. Abhi theek yeah. Oh. See, I am not inserting the charger properly. That created an issue. Doesn't matter. No problem. Tie is, it is not a must. It's okay if you are comfortable, wear it. But North India, it is okay. But South India में उतना जरूरत नहीं है. But you go with a tie. If other boys are wearing, then you also wear it. That's all. No problem. It's not a must. Good. So now I think I should talk to this boy, Jonak. Jonak also is only law, I think so. Jonak. Sorry, Jumnak Mageshwar. Moreshwar. Hello. Good evening, Jumnak Moreshwar. Acha, you are from which place?
I'm from Telangana, sir.
Oh, acha, Telangana only. Acha, Hyderabad.
No, sir, I'm from Adilabad. It is one of the districts in Telangana.
Oh, what is the name of the district?
Adilabad.
Adilabad. What is good about Adilabad? What is good about Adilabad district?
Here we have Vidana waterfall, sir. It is very famous for that.
Okay.
And Bandra Saraswati Devi Temple.
Okay.
And we have a very long forest in Adilabad. The forest area, Adilabad is very famous.
Oh.
And when it comes to agriculture, cotton is very famous in Adilabad area. Sir. It is a very major crop in Adilabad area.
Oh, cotton.
Cotton, sir.
Okay. Good. Then
Excuse me, sir.
you have told correctly some of these points. Nice. Good.
Okay.
What are the big towns in Adilabad?
Adilabad looks down Mancherial, sir.
Huh?
Mancherial.
Oh. Here I find some division names is Joynath, Both, Bela, Tamsi, Talamadugu, Bazar, Athur, Gudiathur, Mawala, like that. I don't know whether some of these names will be there. Doesn't good. And you told rightly about forest.
Yes, sir.
Forest here I find Adilabad green. Then Uthnur is given as red. Good. You told nicely. Can you name a few famous personalities from your place?
The first personality, Kumran Dev, sir.
Ah.
He is tribal freedom fighter, sir.
Oh, good. Then
For tribal freedom, he took a lot of struggle, sir.
mhm. Good. And it seems there are 250 most backward districts in this place out of the total 640 in the country. Hello.
Yes, sir, I'm getting.
Your Adilabad is so backward, it seems. It contains 250 most backward districts.
Yes, sir. It is one of the most backward districts in India, sir.
Out of the total of 640 districts, 250 are there in one of the 250 most backward districts in the country. It is one of the districts in the state of Telangana currently receiving funds from Backward Regions Grant Fund Program.
Yes, sir.
Backward Regions Grant Fund Program.
Yes, sir.
Historically, Adilabad was known as Yediabad during the Edulabad during the rule of Qutub Shahis.
Yes, sir. Adi, I think.
Qutub Shahis, they were ruling it. Telugu inscriptions during the time of Kakatiya dynasty have been found in Adilabad district, which indicates the historical importance of the area. Due to district's reorganization October 2016, Adilabad was divided into 4 districts. Adilabad district, Komaram Bheem district, Mancherial district, Nirmal district.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are in which district?
I am in Adilabad, sir.
Very good. Which year did you complete your degree? And then your LLB, when did you complete?
Sir, I completed BTech in 2014.
BTech.
And I BTech in 2014 and I did MBA in marketing in 2017, sir.
Acha, now you are going for marketing interview?
Yes, sir. I'm currently interviewing for that.
Marketing, अच्छा ये तो अच्छा हुआ आपने ये बताया क्यों? I was in legal mood. So I would have asked wrong questions to you. Good. So how good are you in marketing? Can you please tell me what is it there in you that makes you a good marketeer?
Please, once you repeat, sir.
No, I am asking what are the good qualities in you that makes you think that you are good in marketing?
I can convince people, sir,
Yeah.
to send me send bank for that.
Yeah.
And I can aware the public regarding the bank product in a very efficient manner.
Hmm. No, but this question requires some elaborate answer, making others convinced that you have the potentially. You said you have the ability to convince others. That ability will be seen now by the way you are introducing yourself or by the way you are telling about yourself. आपका बारे में और भी अच्छा बोलना है जी, जिसको सुन के उनको मन में ये लगना है, this boy has got ability to convince others, is good, ये तो जरूर करेगा, నిశ్చయంగా చేస్తున్నారు అని అనుకుంటాలి. అలాగా మీరు మాట్లాడాలి, బాగా మాట్లాడాలి, మీరు మంచి పాయింట్స్ అని చెప్పాలి. ఎలాగా అనుకుంటారు దట్ యు ఆర్ సూటబుల్ ఫర్ దిస్ మార్కెటింగ్, ఇంకా బాగా చెప్పండి. First point is after BTech, why did you go to LLB? Sorry. You did to MBA. You went to MBA only. Fine. MBA. Why did you go for MBA?
Actually, sir, at the time of BTech, I don't have proper clarity what I have to do. Actually, my ambition is to crack a government job.
But that you could have done with that.
I find where I have to go and which criteria is supposed to crack the government job and which one is which area have very little competition. That only I selected marketing.
But do you think that?
My selection, I thought definitely I will be crack the marketing. I will be crack the marketing officer.
Oh, excellent. Because you think the number of people.
Only I joined into India and I decided to select my specialization as marketing.
Can you tell me what is customer-oriented marketing?
Customer-oriented marketing is first we have to understand the customer behavior. According to the customer behavior, you have to provide value. If satisfies behavior and want, then only it is customer-oriented.
Okay. So, which is known as traditional marketing?
For example, guerrilla marketing is one of the examples for non-traditional marketing, sir.
What is it? Guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing.
Yes, sir.
What is guerrilla marketing?
Guerrilla marketing public attention non-conventional way से तरीके से क्लास करना था, साफ करा के रखते हैं. First one viral marketing, that only, and experiential marketing to switch data.
Good.
Viral marketing.
Yeah, good point you told. Guerrilla marketing is an advertisement strategy in which a company uses a surprise and or unconventional interactions in order to promote a product or service. It is a type of publicity. The term was popularized by J. Conrad Levinson 1984 book Guerrilla Marketing. Guerrilla marketing uses multiple techniques and practice in order to establish direct contact with the customers. One of the goals of the interaction is to cause emotional reaction in the clients, and the ultimate goal of marketing is to get people remember the products or brands in a different way than they are accustomed to. समझ गया?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Yeah. What are the key concepts in marketing? What are the key concepts in marketing?
Key concept, marketing key concept is keeping and growing the customers. By providing clear customer value to them. That is the main key point of marketing. Another key point is positioning our product better than the competitors in the customer mind. That is also one of the key point of marketing.
Good. You can tell something more also. The key concepts are distribution, pricing, retail, service, activation, brand licensing, brand management, corporate identity, dominance. Now, what Geo is doing is dominance. What Geo is doing is corporate identity. Then promotion, research, segmentation, strategy, digital marketing, product marketing, social marketing, influencer marketing, attribution, like that. समझ गया? बहुत कुछ बोल सकता है. What are the different promotional media you can adopt for promoting marketing?
Based on our product, we have to adapt the media.
Yeah.
But because if we wanted to promote our product to certain local area, then first we have to adopt this kind of tourism marketing.
Correct. Like, in the platform, some people will be dressing like a lion and then standing and distributing notices. Hello? Yeah. Likewise, anything can be done. And somebody will stand with some big board being put on his back.
Yes, sir.
So likewise, it can be done by what are the different medias we can adopt. Have you heard of the term drip?
Okay, yes, sir. I heard we use digital media. When it comes to mass communication, so paper media, TV ads,
Okay.
all like we make publications also. And
Yeah. Acha,
lot of ways are there, sir.
yeah, 1 minute. I will give you the link which I have got from Wikipedia. I'm giving that link is giving us a lot of ideas. It will be useful for all of us.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now, here they are giving you different concepts. What is display advertising?
Yeah, advertising.
Yeah.
It's a shop service some booth. On that board we price discount on something. That is digital advertising.
No. Actually, display advertisements, it can be of different type. One, you display the product itself to others. For example, sometimes they will display a bus or car outside for people to see.
Okay, yes, sir. Yeah.
That is one. Another way is giving the details of the product by, say, display in digital media, like say for advertisement, use this product like this. Okay, that way.
Okay, sir.
So that is also display advertisement. But on one word I came that is very new to me. What is drip marketing? DRIP, drip marketing.
Digital marketing. Sorry, sir, I don't have clear idea about digital marketing.
Drip marketing is a communication strategy that sends or drips, DRIPS, a pre-written set of messages to customers or prospects over time. These messages often take the form of email marketing, although other media can also be used. Drip marketing is distinct from other database marketing in two ways. The timing of the message follow a predetermined course. The messages are dripped in a series applicable to specific behavior or status of the recipient. It is also typically automated. समझ गया? It is done through email and also direct mail and also through social media. Okay. What do you know about?
Type of digital marketing.
Yeah. What do you know about banks? Yeah.
Banks are the financial institutions, sir. Majorly, they are established for financial institutions. Banks deposits and advances, deposits and lending money that takes place. That is the major business of the bank. But nowadays, bank is running more portfolios like cross-selling of some other companies' insurance products, insurances, and cross-selling of mutual funds. This kind of portfolios also nowadays banks are doing. And
okay, good. Why are you interested in banking? Is it some relatives are working in bank?
No, sir. No one is working in. No one related is working in bank, sir.
Okay. And yeah, what is the job role of marketing officers in banks?
Actually, jobs. We don't have certain products. Earlier, I told you current account, saving account, fixed deposit, recurrent deposit, car loan, house loan. This kind of certain products bank has. That product needs its marketing to those products. But making for marketing of those products, marketing officers need to take for taking those products. Marketing officers, every bank needs marketing officers. The marketing officers can sell those products in two ways: internal marketing and external marketing. When it comes to internal marketing, we can sell these products in cross-selling methods, but that means we can connect the data from its own system with bank system.
Correct.
Regarding the customer data, we can connect and we search the valuable customer, worthy customer.
Good. Very good. Yeah, nice. But one thing, I have given a link for this in the video. Please go through that.
Okay.
It tells about managing social media marketing tools, undertaking marketing campaigns and organizing marketing events and promotional activities, coordinating with other departments to introduce various offers for the customers, which can act as effective marketing tool, managing advertisements online and offline, communicating with public relation professionals like that. ये सब पढ़ लीजिए, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very nice. And something more on marketing and all, whatever you have studied in your college and all that, please read, go through any books on marketing that you come across or online, वो भी पढ़ लीजिए. Then I will again talk to you after 2 days. When is your interview?
On 25th, sir.
25.
25th, sir.
Okay, no problem. Today we are on 16. We will talk at least twice thereafter. Okay. ఇంకా అట్లీస్ట్ 2 times మాట్లాడుతున్నాము. ఇప్పుడు ఈరోజు 16 అయింది. మీరు మన వీడియోస్ మార్కెటింగ్ వీడియోస్ ఏమైనా వస్తే అది చూడండి, తర్వాత చదవండి and read the newspaper and also banking and all that थोड़ा पढ़ लीजिए, आपको अच्छा हो जाएगा. ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Best wishes. Thank you. Yeah, so that's what it is. Today I will stop with this. Tomorrow I may take about AFO Ankit Anand also. Then yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Thank you so much. My experience in banking is mixed. For example, I joined the bank as a clerical staff. Then I studied my CAB immediately within 2 years. Thereafter, I got promotion after putting 4 years service as clerk. Then after becoming an officer, initially I was used only in administrative section because I was good in administration, having worked as a clerk in administration. Thereafter, then I was posted as second man in a branch in West Bengal, Siliguri. Then I was posted as manager in a small branch, again in Jalpaiguri in West Bengal. But I had a lot of interest in teaching, so I opted for teaching. I came to teaching back in 78. So 78 to 83, I was in teaching. Then after being there for teaching, there was some stagnation in promotions. And I thought it is good to get out of the teaching line. So I opted for managership. Then I became manager in Chennai. And after serving for 2 3 years in say in a bank branch also, two years performance was good. Third year it was not good. Possibly at that stage I thought it is good to get back to teaching. I was again in teaching for 5 years. At that time only I was engaged in writing books for bank recruitment test and all that, bank promotion test and all that. They were all received very well. So continuing that, then in after 5 years, I again opted for managership. After coming to scale 3, then I worked in 2 3 branches. Then again I was transferred to Kanchipuram. Then again to Delhi as chief manager. After being in Delhi as chief manager, when I opted for southern transfer, I came to Salem. And at that time only this VRS came. So I thought it is good to opt for VRS because they gave a good amount of money considering those days. So I opted for that, and after resigning from that, then I am interested in writing. I've been writing books for bank recruitment and all, even while working in a bank. So I started writing books for bank recruitment published by Sakti Publications. Then I was interested in teaching. Say I joined for engineering college teaching and law entrance teaching, NIFT entrance teaching, and all these things I was doing. I was also doing in engineering college teaching. Once I was in engineering college teaching, I was also writing books for Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission, Staff Selection Commission, then this bank recruitment and all, published by Sakti Publication. Simultaneously, I started my blog in the year 2008 for interview. So that was also going side by side. Then till recently, I was going to engineering colleges for conducting classes and all. Nowadays, I don't go because for most part of the year, I stay abroad. So I was in Canada and USA for 7 8 months last year. So I come now and only 2 months I'll be here again. I'll have to go to Canada in April. So this is myself. Thank you. Who asked this? Sai Charan. Yeah. And wish today, tomorrow we can talk. And Shani Srivastava, it feels so good to see you working hard. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. If you get inspiration, I'll be very happy. So best wishes. I'll stop today with this because I don't know why I talk for a longer time to each and every person. Maybe I should talk for a short period so that I can cover more number of people. I will do that tomorrow. Maybe I will start tomorrow morning also. If some of you are free in the morning, please send email to me that you are prepared to take morning interview so that I can come in the morning. Thank you. Best wishes.